Let's start with 100 vaccinations in 100 days, which is what President Biden is committed to. Is that going to happen or not, Larry?
He's going to overperform significantly on that promise. We're almost at 1 million a day, and there's every reason to believe we can ramp up in the future. We will do substantially better than 100 million vaccines in 100 days.
Let's talk about the U.S. Treasuries. We heard from Janet Yellen again at her confirmation hearing. They're considering at least the duration. Are we going to have a 50-year U.S. Treasury bond before the Biden administration is over?
That's a long time. We're not going to have it anytime soon because Janet's going to learn what all her predecessors who thought about this learned, that doing that would be a major gift to all the fixed income trading desks and all the hedge funds at the expense of taxpayers. Given the way it's likely to be priced, it would turn out to be a major setup for arbitrage opportunity. So it won't happen anytime soon.
And finally, Larry, we had a remarkable development right at the very end of the week. It was a company named GameStop that they actually had to stop trading twice during the day. It shot way up. I mean, way up. And apparently it was because there was sort of an army of Reddit users who all marshaled together to go against a short seller. And basically, I couldn't see any change in the underlying company at all. Is social media going to really do damage not only to our political system, but to our market system?
I suspect our market system will survive social media, but God, this points up the need for, as we used to say in the Treasury in the 90s, a regulatory system as modern as the markets. And there's always a need to regulate bucket shops and to regulate various ways in which retail investors are taken advantage of. And we're in a situation where it's an old theme and an old story, but there are new ways of doing it. So I'm glad that we're having an administration and a set of financial regulators. I was glad about the appointment of people like Michael Barr at the controller of the currency, Gary Gensler at the SEC, that will be committed to regulating where regulation is necessary.
But Larry, briefly here at the end, I must say I'm surprised. I thought if there was going to be a regulatory body with respect to social media, it would be the FTC. It could be maybe Department of Justice and Antitrust. Maybe it'll be the SEC, actually, that has to regulate social media.
Look, I think there are a whole set of issues that are outside my expertise on, inflammatory tweets, on monopoly power in social media platforms, in privacy issues that are the FTC's remit. But when I look at things like what happened at Reddit today, that's a kind of dysfunctional market. And I think that's something the SEC is going to have to pay a lot of attention to.